Coming up on Harvest Eating, I'll show you one of my favorite all-time soups, Parisian potage, leek and potato soup served two ways. So, you saw all that disgusting sand and dirt that came off those leeks. That will completely and utterly ruin your dish. So, my part in making sure you understand that is now over. Next up, fabricate your leeks. Just slice them into little half rounds like this. The leek was taken, I should have shown it, and it was cut down and sliced up like this. Next, I had my daughter peel a few russet potatoes. Just peel them. Then once they're peeled, you're going to want to put them down on the board. Take your knife, cut them right in half, and then try to achieve half moon shaped pieces. The only thing that matters is that they're somewhat similar in size. Next, take your heavy bottom cast iron. This is an enameled cast iron pot from Staub. Has a tight fitting lid, very important. In go your leeks, and you can see as I toss them in there that they look quite uniform, and that's quite important. So once you get those in there, you're going to see how they start to cook down. At first they're quite bulky in the pan, but as they lose their liquid, they become sweeter and sweeter, and they also become more concentrated in flavor. So season those with salt. I like a lot of black pepper in this soup, so about 20 twists here, and there'll be more added later, but this is just your beginning seasoning. So stir that salt and pepper through the soup, and you're going to see this stuff really cook down, and then eventually it'll get to the point where we can deglaze it, and we're going to use some wonderful sherry. See how it's cooking down there, and in this next scene it's starting to stick to the bottom, and now you want to deglaze with the sherry and just cook that about a minute until it all evaporates off. And next you're going to slide in your potatoes. Now this benefits greatly from freshly snipped fresh thyme. Thyme and potatoes are best friends, so put in about a tablespoon of fresh thyme. Now the second most important thing is coming up. If you use crap stock, folks, you're going to have crap soup. If you have dirty leeks and crappy stock, you can imagine what your results will be. So make sure you nail those two things. This is a homemade chicken broth or stock that has the bones in it, cooked for a few hours with vegetables. Very rich, very delicious, absolutely key to a good soup. So once you get that in there, just give it a quick stir. Now you're going to want to lid this up again with a tight fitting lid. That way you don't suffer a lot of evaporation. So this lid allows zero evaporation. Very well made pot there. Low heat all the way down to the very little simmer for about 35 minutes, and your first version is pretty much done. You just need to taste for seasoning, which I do here, only to discover that it needs just a little bit more salt and pepper to kind of bring it up to a final finished state. Now this is beautiful soup, and I got to tell you, this was preferred. Of the two methods, this one was preferred. And look how rustic this is. You can imagine, being at a ski resort and coming into the lodge and them dishing up a big hot bowl of this. Look how beautiful this soup is, and the taste, the flavor, the texture. I mean, it is spot on, just perfect for the fall. I really hope that you're going to make this. That is tasty soup. Now, the second version, what I did was I took out some of the first version, put it in this pot, put in some organic heavy cream, and took the trusty immersion blender. Of course, you can do that in a stand mixer. You can do it with a Vitamix, whatever method you prefer. I find this to be very easy. So just puree this up until it's as smooth as you can get it. And once you start on a soup like that, you want to make sure it's smooth. You don't want it chunky. So bowl it up, a little bit of those nice freshly minced or snipped chives right out of the garden. Just give an extra little oniony bite on top, and it is delicious. Look at the texture of that. Nice and smooth. But like I said, We prefer the first version, so it's totally up to you.